Hello, Pain Stream. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing well. Quarantine. This is the end of, I think, the 5th week that we're officially in quarantine. And yeah, I have to say, it's been a long time. And people are getting depressed. I think at first it was like, oh, yeah, okay, this isn't great, but it's, we'll do this and we'll be funny and we'll do fun stuff and games and puzzles. And now people are like, oh, wait, this is getting hard, especially if you're alone. I feel really bad for you if you're alone. If you are, try to reach out to people. I've reached out to people who are alone, and they don't always answer. They actually rarely answer. So that would lead me to believe that they're pretty depressed and getting in their funk. So, if you're one of those folks, make an effort to reach out because people do want to connect with you. And it's not going to be in the same way that, you can connect in person, but every human interaction helps. So, make that effort. And that's what the Pain Stream is here for, to help you get through a tough time. So let's get started. We'll get started with a quote, again, from Outrageous Openness by Tasha Silver. And on page 27, there are two quotes that she references. One is Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia. And she says, revenge is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. That is so true. Revenge, worry, envy, jealousy, all those things, right? Your emotions affect you and hurt you. So you need to keep them in check. Be cognizant of them. And then Megan Fox, who she says, the only real beauty is self-acceptance. I mean, that is an important beauty, but I think it's probably easy for Megan Fox to say that because she's ridiculously foxy. So, but self-acceptance is beautiful. So try to have it. Then I want to share with you some notes from the week 3 of The Science of Wellbeing by Dr. Laurie Santos from Yale University, and you can sign up for that course for free on Coursera. I can't remember if it's .org or .com, but Google it. It's very easy to find. In week 3, she explains how our brains, she talks about the annoying functions of the brain or annoying things about the brain, and how just because you think something, and we all collectively usually think the same things, money will make us happy. If I get into school, that'll make me happy. Once I do this, that'll make me happy. And that's just not how it works. But your brain is wired to deceive you of these things. And it's not that your brain is broken if you believe these things. It's just that you need to understand how the brain works so that you can proactively do things to counteract the natural way your brain deals with things. So basically, it's all relative, right? Your life is relative, and the way that you look at your life will determine whether or not you're happy about it. So she shows a picture, and I wish I had the iPad here to show you, but there's 2 orange dots, and one is circled by smaller purple dots, and one is surrounded by large purple dots. And you look at the picture, and you could probably Google this picture. There's a name for it. I forget what the name is, but look in week 3 of this course. And when you look at it, the dot surrounded by the larger dots looks smaller than the orange dot surrounded by the smaller dots, but they're exactly the same size. And the point of this is to show you that your brain automatically judges things relative to the things around it. So that goes for your life. Your brain judges your life based on what's around it. So if explanation is that social comparison is relative, not absolute. So if you make $75,000 and you are surrounded by people who make 50, you feel really wealthy and fortunate. If you make $75,000 and you're surrounded by people who make $200,000, you feel poor, or you feel lacking. This includes TV and social media. So if you watch a lot of TV and watch a lot of celebrities and compare your life to celebrities, and studies have shown the more TV you watch, the less happy you are, because your reference point is now these celebrities. And the brain is not good at choosing reference points. So social media is another issue, because children today are growing up around social media and being bombarded by these messages where everyone's putting the good stuff about their life online, right? They're not putting the bad stuff. So we don't know what the effect will have on this entire generation who's growing up bombarded by these messages. And studies have shown that an increase in Facebook use, not to deride Facebook, you can have your own opinions on Facebook, but has resulted in lower self-esteem. And then, let's see, what did I write? 2 times? Oh, increase, I'll have to go back to that. 2 times the increase in money increases happiness. I'm not sure, because clearly that's not true, but there was a point, I made a note, and then I forgot. So we'll go back to that, maybe, or just go to week 3 and watch the lectures. You can audit the course. You don't have to take a course and write things down or read anything. It's just lectures, videos. So what I've been doing is just watching the lecture videos. It's a huge amount of information. Actually, someone asked me last night, why am I doing that? Am I not happy? No, I am happy. Happy people make sure that they get all the information that they can about happiness because they want to be happy. And listen, I might know everything that's already in this course, but if there's one fact that I don't know about happiness that I can learn, I want to know what that is. Because if there's anything that I can do to safeguard, protect, or increase my happiness, all over it. The brain cannot be relied upon to choose appropriate reference points. We are another fact is we're more resilient than we expect. So things will not be as bad as we expect. So no need to fear. So basically, when they've done studies where they ask people how happy do they think they would be if this bad thing happened to them, and they give low, like on a scale of 1 to 5, maybe they give a 2. If this bad thing, if I don't get this into this school, I'll feel like a 2. Where then they ask them after, okay, you didn't get into the school, how do you feel? They feel like a 4. Because why? Because they, across the board, people expect that these bad things that happen to them are going to destroy their life and ruin their life and make them feel miserable. And it's just simply not the case. So we overestimate how badly things will be, which creates fear, which is bad for us and may prevent us from doing things that are very fulfilling, satisfying, and beneficial for our lives. Our brains have annoying qualities that sabotage our happiness. Your brain is not broken. You just need to understand it better. And, that's the whole point. If you're not happy and you don't understand why, and people are saying, well, you should be happy because this, and that. Shut up. What do they know? You study happiness, learn about happiness, and then do the things that you feel will make you happy, not things that will satisfy other people's needs of you or expectations of you or directions on how to get happy. I'm giving you advice, but I'm not telling you what to do. I could create a course if I want, but that doesn't make any sense. And people do, right? How many courses are there on improving your life, getting what you want, setting goals, organizing yourself, time managing your life, how to get wealthy, how to lose weight, how to do this and that. Yes, there are courses that people make a lot of money on these courses, but they don't always work. And why don't they work? Because we're all individuals. The hard work has to be done by you, and that's a sucky part. But, okay. But, if you really want it, you'll do it. So let's get to some quotes for the pain stream. Okay. The race is not to the swift or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise or wealth to the brilliant or favor to the learned, but time and chance happen to them all. Interesting. Yeah, shit happens, I think. So what that means. Ecclesiastes 9:11. Words from a wise man's mouth are gracious, but a fool is consumed by his own lips. Ecclesiastes 10:12. Words from a wise man's mouth are gracious, but a fool is consumed by his own lips. Think about that in context of the current political situation, the coronavirus. The words of the wise are like goads, Goads. Their collected sayings like firmly embedded nails. The words of the wise are like goads, their collected sayings firmly embedded nails, given by one shepherd. Maybe goats? Be warned, my son, of anything in addition to them. Ecclesiastes 12:11. Every word of God is flawless. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Proverbs 30:5. Much is required from those to whom much is given, and much more is required from those to whom much more is given. Okay. Luke 12:48. Whatever you eat or drink, or whatever you do, you must do all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. To those who use well what they are given, even more will be given, and they will have abundance. Matthew 25:29. That's nice. I don't feel like that's always true in our society. Something I think about, though. I have held many things in my hands and have lost them all. But whatever I have placed in God's hands, that I shall possess. That's beautiful. So true. Everything is temporary, right? Don't be attached. That was Martin Luther. Not Martin Luther King, Martin Luther. I believe the founder of the Lutheran Church. All right. Have a good day. Peace out.